Well, hi there. Welcome back to the Model 3 Man channel. As you can see here, I'm having way too much fun with my new iPhone XS Max. So somewhat reluctantly, let me hand you back over to Real Peter. And so many of you have been asking about the progress of Red Dragon and whether or not it's been repaired and when am I getting her back again. So here's the update. As of October the 2nd, which is today, there are two outstanding components that have not yet been delivered to the body shop, and those two are arriving at the Tesla warehouse today. So I've been promised that the minute they get there, they'll be packaged, shipped off to the body shop, and the Tesla approved center has guaranteed that they will begin reassembly right away. It's been about 7 weeks now. It really does feel like an awful long time. I'm not complaining, trying to be patient, and I'll keep you guys posted. But in the meantime, we have a North American first. Now, every time somebody says something like that, events go and prove them wrong. But to the best of my knowledge, it is the first time that a Tesla Model 3 performance version in the color black has been color wrapped with Stek's DYNOprism film, which gives a beautiful, very lustrous, very pearlescent appearance that changes depending on the direction you look at it. So that in case you ever get arrested for speeding and have to go to court, one of the witnesses will say it was a blue car, others will say it's a purple car, and you'll get off scot-free because no one could identify you. Well, not quite. But it is amazing how when you look at the car, and let me give you a quick shot of what that finished car looked like. It changes color as the light changes, as your direction to the car changes. Here's how it all went down. Several months back, I was scrolling through my inbox, and I noticed an interesting email. It came from Arlene. Well, she came from Kelowna and was scheduled to get a black performance Model 3. So she told me that she was going to Autowerkes Exclusive, Ken Wilson, who was the same guy that wrapped my car, of course. She said that she was going there and he was going to be wrapping it in Stek's DYNOprism film, which would change it from black to a beautiful purpley blue color. Would I want to film that taking place? I thought about 5 milliseconds and then hit reply. And I said I'd love to do it. So what follows is the story of the conversion of this very plain black vehicle into this pearlescent, glittering beauty. Now, when I first met Arlene, she said to me that she had not really wanted to get black again because she has a Dodge truck that's black, and getting the Tesla color options, of course, is also limiting in this sense. They only have a certain number of colors, and if you don't like those colors, you're going to be left with two options. You can repaint the car or you can wrap it. And Arlene had done her homework. She'd gone on to Stek's website, she'd looked up the DYNOprism, she'd seen an old black Model S being wrapped in this lovely PPF, and she decided that this was for her. So she got in contact with Ken, set up a date, and the rest is what you see in this video. So I asked Ken just to answer a few questions, and he was gracious enough to do that. Here are some of the questions I put to him. I haven't noticed any Model 3s out there with this particular film.
Right.
Why is that?
As far as I know, this is actually the first Model 3 in North America that's been wrapped with the Stek Prism.
But I'm sure that before I can get this uploaded, somebody else will go and do it.
Yeah, we've actually got another one booked in for 2 weeks from
Really?
now.
For the
black one for the same
For
film.
the same
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
when you apply the film, is it any different from regular PPF? I mean, in terms of the difficulty of applying it, is it the same or difficult?
it's exactly the same. It's Stek DYNOprism, and it's got the pearl infused into the film, so the application is exactly the same.
Right. What do they warranty it for? What's the length of
Film's
it?
warranted for 10 years, just like the other Stek films.
Okay. When I first saw this over here, and I noticed that as you put it on, it changed completely, where does that color come from?
The film's actually got some pearlescent infused into it, and that's where the color comes from. So it's actually right in the film itself.
So at the moment, it's the blue-purple option that's available.
Right.
Are they planning different colors?
Yeah, we actually have a gloss black available, and as far as I know, we have a matte black film coming out available soon, hopefully as well. So, and both of those, just to be clear, are not vinyl. They're actually paint protection film with these colors in them.
So if you apply the color change PPF, isn't there a risk of people seeing the black underneath in areas of edging or stuff like that?
Yeah, and that's why, like, if you took a close up of the car, you're going to see that any edges that we could wrap, we wrapped, and then if we couldn't wrap the edges, we trimmed it as close to the edge as we could to eliminate that.
Okay, and I mean, I guess everyone asks what's in the future. You know, it used to be that plain, straightforward PPF was everything,
right?
And then they had high gloss, and then you had matte, and so what's coming down the pipeline?
Well, Stek's such an innovative company. I mean, we've seen them go from the regular film, the matte film. We've got the Stek Prism, which is on this car here. We have a carbon film, which is a clear film with a carbon fiber pattern in it. So whatever color we put it on, you get a carbon fiber weave.
Right.
I believe there is a carbon fiber black coming out, so you'll be able to wrap colored panels and have a black carbon fiber. There's a matte black film coming out, and as I mentioned, there's a gloss black film already out.
So you can just quickly knock off a local bank and then quickly have the car wrapped the next day, and they'll never...
Pretty much so, yeah.
Pretty much. Let's have a look at the car. It's really very different, very unique. Yeah, but it's impressive. You look at it and you find it hard to understand how this virtually clear film can turn into that on a black body. And I've said to Ken that it would be interesting to see what it looks like if we put it on a white car or a different colored car. So probably Ken will try that out at some time and take a picture, and I'll upload it here as well.
Ken took the piece of film, and here's a piece. This is it. It's white. Peel off the backing, and you just hold up the film. It looks transparent, and it looks clear. But the minute that he puts it onto the car, this is what takes place. Over the course of the next few days, Ken paid special attention to wrapping each of the panels and going over the edges and wrapping around the back. My inspection, as I had a look and I walked around the car and I opened the doors and closed them, this was a perfect job. And by the way, for those of you that have had your car wrapped and ceramic coated, Ken has agreed to do an upcoming episode in which he talks about the most appropriate treatment, washing, cleaning, polishing, looking after any car that's been film wrapped and ceramic coated. So look forward to that episode, because for many of us who had our cars protected in that way, we want it to last as long as possible. We want to clean it in a way that doesn't cause damage to the protection. And so it'll be of interest to any of you who are thinking of getting your car wrapped or who have already done so. So the big day was Saturday, just after 9:30, and I saw Arlene in the loaner car arriving, and she was excited. She was super excited.
I love it. Love, love, love.
It's all coming.
Oh well, it's on there now.
So for many of you, the idea of wrapping your car in a color that keeps changing may not necessarily be appealing, but I can promise you that when you see it in the flesh and you see the actual car in front of you, it is really impressive. The two colors are obviously compatible, a deep blue and a purple. They look great. It looks like the colors are alive because you turn your eye or you move in relation to the car and the color changes. It's quite amazing to see firsthand. For those of you who are interested, I've put a link below to AutoWorks exclusive website, and you can contact Ken from that page. So eventually the paperwork was done, the car was ready to go. Arlene transferred her belongings into the front. As she turned into the road, I just saw the car disappear into the distance. I don't think it's possible to drive the performance version of the Model 3 without frequently flattening that accelerator pedal. My next upload is going to be the 10 top reasons to buy the Model 3, along with 2 bonus reasons, making it 12. So look out for that episode coming up in a few days' time, and I hope you enjoyed this one here. So thanks for watching again. Look, I say it every week, and please subscribe. Down there, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and as iPhone always says, hit that subscribe button. I must have a subscribe button somewhere. Somewhere, hit that subscribe button. So until next time, drive safely, enjoy your Tesla, and if you haven't got one, save up for it.